See, we need to talk before I examine Hope.
Well, that sounds very serious. Did you find something out in your test results?
All right, it's okay, Lily. Just try to stay calm.
And look, we're here because the doctors want us to be extra careful. When she first had the seizure, it really scared us. But then when Bob examined her, he did the MRI, and he said everything was fine.
Yeah, I already spoke with Hope's pediatrician, and there's every possibility that this may have just been one isolated, atypical febrile seizure.
So then what Bob said is right. It's all good news.
Well, we've learned from the test that Hope's brain is slightly underdeveloped for her age.
Well, what does that mean?
It may not mean anything. See, there's no exact standard. No two babies develop at exactly the same rate.
So it's all right?
Hopefully, yes.
But?
Look, there's no way around this. I have to ask you certain questions about Lily's prenatal lifestyle. Now, I hope you don't get upset or offended.
Take it easy, will you? You know, obviously you missed the point. The whole point of the Lamaze class.
How would you know that? You weren't even there.
The key is relaxation, which means curbing this ugly temper of yours.
Don't you tell me what to do. You got it? I get one more piece of advice from you and I'm gonna start screaming.
Listen to me. I may be your husband only temporarily, thank God, but I am the father of that child for life. So I will give you advice as long as you're breathing. Get used to it. Yeah.
Hey, cuz, it's me again. Listen, I need you to get your butt over here right away. We have to think of a way to stick it to my beloved husband. Oh, no, don't worry. You know me, I have plenty of good ideas.
Well, Mrs. Bennett, to what do I owe this pleasure?
Messed up real bad this time, didn't you, Brad? I'm not surprised.
Really? I am.
You've been heading for a fall for a long time.
And I thought I was turning over a new leaf.
Not at my daughter's engagement party, you didn't.
I had one too many that night, but Camille knows how sorry I am it's behind us. Or is it? You're on Milltown's church board, aren't you?
What difference does it make?
Well, I was just curious. Maybe you were so ticked off you wanted to see me lose my job.
Hey, let me tell you something. I'm not here to talk to you about your job, okay? Or your career. Because that's not what's on your mind. Or in your blood. My daughter is.
Hey, Camille is a good friend.
But you want her to be more than that, and you always have ever since you blew into this town. And you need to back off.
Or what?
Back off, or get out of Oakdale.
Spoken like a loving mother. But one that does not know me very well. That sounds like an ultimatum. And I do not respond to ultimatums, ever.
Jack, you don't know what happened the night your father was killed, what really happened. Maybe it's time that you did.
Wait a minute. Brad told you how our dad died?
Yeah, it was a really painful...
Camille, I don't want to talk about this, all right? It's a private family thing, and Brad had no right to drag you into it. I'm sorry.
Jack, he told me the full story.
You know, whatever spin he put on it, I don't want to hear. And I really don't want to hear how he used it to work you.
No, he didn't use it.
You're feeling sorry for him, aren't you? Somehow he made you think that he was a victim.
No, he didn't.
I know his M.O., Camille. Especially with the beautiful women. Did he tell you how much he loved Dad? I bet he cried a little bit when he said that Dad always loved me best, and the really, really sad part about his old man dying was the fact that they had unfinished business.
Please just listen to me. He told me the most painful secret of his life because it's killing him inside, and you just...
Whatever he said, it's a lie.
Please just listen, Jack.
The only reason he dumped all that garbage on you, Camille, was to get you into bed.
As the world turns.
I went over all of this with Bob. The only time the baby could have been in danger was when David kidnapped me.
Well, that was during the last week. We're looking for something that happened much earlier.
Well, what are you looking for, Ben? Just, what do you think happened to her?
Well, at this point, I don't know. It may be nothing.
Or? Please, Ben, please give it to us straight.
All right. An infant having random seizures coupled with slow brain growth, even though it's early in the game, could indicate certain lifestyle choices on the part of the mother.
Right, alcohol and drugs, that's what Bob told us. The only way that could have happened is if David slipped me. Is that what you think?
No, Lily.
Is that what you're afraid to tell us? You're
Lily,
telling me,
just
are you afraid to tell us that,
calm down,
David
please,
slipped me some
Lily.
kind of drug? Is that what you're saying?
Here she is. All ready to show off for Daddy. Oh, isn't she gorgeous? Oh. We had a lovely Thanksgiving while you were gone. Just the two of us. Yeah, just the way you wanted it, nice and quiet. I baked a pie, and I found these cute little pilgrim candles. You should have seen Baby's eyes when I lit them. I know you want her home to be perfect. I'm gonna make it that way. So you just rest and take care of yourself. That just warms our hearts so much. Yeah, Baby and I are glad you're back too. Yeah. Aren't we? Yeah.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Nothing brings back warm holiday memories like the songs and carols you love. And only Time Life's Treasury of Christmas brings you all your favorite holiday songs in one collection.
Hark the herald angels sing.
Silver bells, silver bells, silver bells. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Time Life's Treasury of Christmas is filled with the most popular holiday hits. 50 timeless classics on 2 cassettes for just $19.99 or 2 CDs for just $26.99.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. Jingle bells.
You'll get cherished holiday songs like Bing Crosby's White Christmas.
Of a white Christmas.
Every song fills your home with holiday magic.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, running down Santa Claus Lane. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Oh, there's no place like home for
Time Life's Treasury of Christmas, the perfect way to celebrate your holiday season. On 2 cassettes for $19.99 or 2 CDs for $26.99. So call now and have yourself a Merry Christmas.
To order Treasury of Christmas, call 1-800-510-9889. That's 1-800-510-9889. Or send $19.99 for 2 cassettes or $26.99 for 2 compact discs. Plus $4 shipping and handling to Treasury of Christmas, Department 1, Richmond, Virginia.
Oh, yes, I'm so glad you'll be able to come. No, everything is under control. No, don't need a thing. I'll see you later. Just bring your pretty self. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, hello. Oh, I'm so glad you were able to make it.
Well, I wouldn't miss it. You were so mysterious on the phone. What's up?
Oh, what's this? A wonderful BRO original, right?
You know it is. You told me I better be shocking. This is about as shocking as I can be. Now, what am I doing here?
Oh, look over here.
Is there a party I don't know about?
Oh, yeah, I've planned just a beautiful, sophisticated, chic, sort of last-minute thing, but a surprise party. I love them, don't you?
A surprise for whom?
Oakdale's latest bride and groom.
The Dixons. Mm-hmm. We're having a party for the Dixons.
Yes, but only you are the only one who knows who the guest of honor is going to be.
And the reason we're having it, staging it here in the hospital would be?
Well, would be because I thought John would like to have a chance to go into detail about his wonderful elopement down in the Caribbean and tell all of his colleagues about it.
Oh, I'm sure he'd love to.
Oh, yeah. Oh, did I happen to mention to you that The hospital board is having their annual meeting here today.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All those stuffed shirts that John's been courting all these years, please tell me they'll all be here.
Every single one of them.
And I'll be lying in wait for him to enter with his pregnant bride. I can't wait to see the look on his face.
Now we just have to figure a way to get the happy couple here.
Hey, that's my favorite song.
Yeah? Not my baby. My baby does better with Haydn than Mozart.
Not my baby.
You know, there is a theory that the earlier you're exposed to classical music, the higher your IQ.
Oh, yeah? Well, does it say how boring your poor kid's gonna be? My kid's gonna be just like me.
You mean greedy, self-centered, and totally without morals?
No. I mean, happy-go-lucky and feeling good and full of pizzazz, you know? And speaking of that, this just isn't gonna cut it, John.
Well, you know, there's so many things in this situation that applies to. What do you have in mind?
This is gonna be my home sweet home for the time being, I'm telling you. This isn't gonna work. I mean, what is the median age of this hotel anyway? 60? And look at this room! It has about as much character as an insurance agency. I can't raise my child in a place like this.
Well, I'm sorry I can't offer you the kind of middle-class lifestyle that you grew used to briefly with Hal. But then that's just another one of those sacrifices you're going to have to make. And by now, by God, you ought to be used to it.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, look at everything you've sacrificed already for this $50 million. Your self-integrity, the man you love. Ought to be living in a place like this ought to be a piece of cake for you.
Shouldn't you be on duty or something?
When I'm ready. Speak of the devil, huh? Yes, John Dixon. Yeah? Why don't you just go ahead and change it then? No, that's all right. There's somebody I have to see anyway. All right. We'll see you there in a little while. Bye-bye. Look, I got to go to the hospital. I've got to put you on my health insurance. They need your signature. Will you meet there in about an hour?
Oh, can that wait?
No, it can't wait. Listen, the last thing I want is for you to go into labor and not be covered.
You're a big wheel at that hospital. Are you telling me that they wouldn't take me in?
Carly, let's do this by the book, okay?
He's not happy, but he'll be here.
Thank you, Peter. Okay. The happy couple has now been booked.
No, Brad. That wasn't an ultimatum. I'm trying to give you some truth that you're obviously not hearing.
Some truth you need to get off your chest.
Yes, fine. My truth, okay? I don't like your relationship with Camille, but she's been fighting so hard for her life, trying so hard to make it, and here you come, and she thought you were gonna be good for her.
I was.
You weren't.
Let me get this straight. When I found your daughter, she just started a modeling career. She had a guy, she had everything. It was great. Except she had breast cancer. Except she had to have surgery that would end her career. Surgery for a disease that might kill her.
I know all that, Brad.
I was there. I found her. Now, you want to take that away?
No. I just wish she hadn't run away that night, hadn't gotten in your car, and honestly had never met you.
What have I done that's so wrong?
It's not what you've done, Brad. It's who you are.
And I don't measure up to your standards.
I'm not a fool. You're a user.
Oh, now I'm a user. Miss Bennett, tell me what you really think of me.
You don't want to know what I really think of you. But what you do need to know is my daughter is going to marry the man of her dreams, and that is Ben, not you.
Then why are you here?
I just went through all that.
Yes, you just told me you want me to back off. You want me to get out of town. Why? Mrs. Bennett, if Camille and Ben are so right for each other, it doesn't matter if I'm here or if I get within 50 feet of your daughter.
It was way out of line, Jack.
Camille, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it the way it sounded. I'm just trying to tell you Brad's always had an agenda.
Not this time.
Oh, damn it, Camille. Why won't you listen to me? He used your illness. He used our family tragedy to get to you.
Get to me. Don't you mean seduce me, Jack?
Wait a minute. I'm not saying anything happened. Just that you can't trust him. He's always after something.
You know what? My friendship with Brad is nobody's business, and I'm not going to defend it to anyone, especially not you.
Wait a minute, Camille. Wait. Listen to me, all right? I'm sorry. But I want to go on the record to you about my brother.
Okay. But just for the record, Jack, I think there's something you should know. When Brad told me how your father died, it was the night the Valletta sank, and we had just hauled ourselves out of that damn river. We were cold, and we were wet, and we were huddled up in some rickety-rackety shack. He had just sprained his ankle, and I had just had a partial mastectomy 6 weeks earlier. And you think it was a romantic moment, huh?
Camille.
We were scared out of our lives. We didn't know if and when anyone was gonna find us. And you think that he made up that whole story to put the moves on me at a time like that?
You don't understand.
He told me the truth because we had just been through hell together, and I was his closest friend. And if I made it out of there and he didn't, he wanted somebody to know that he wasn't a murderer.
These days, everything's faster. So how come pain relief isn't faster? Introducing Advil liquid gels. On tough pain, they're stronger and faster than extra strength Tylenol. New Advil liquid gels. Pain relief. Stronger and faster.
Look at you. What a cold. Even your sinuses hurt. You know how Advil gets rid of tough pain fast? Well, Advil cold and sinus gets rid of tough sinus pain fast. This is in this, plus a decongestant. That's why they call it Advil cold and sinus.
Moisture. It keeps hair healthy. So why dry it out? The new Sensor Care from Philips has a sensor that stops hair from overheating. It dries healthy and full of life. New Sensor Care from Philips.
All kinds of gifts for all kinds of people are all on sale this Saturday at Sears, where you'll get 10% off everything, including sale-priced items. Whatever makes you merry, you'll find it at the merry side of Sears.
We thank you for our food, we thank you for our meat, but once in a while, can we have something really fun to eat?
Why not try something fun? Mouth-watering new seafood pasta creations at Red Lobster.
Night and day, you are the one.
Feel fresh, dry, all day with Lady Speed Stick Gel. Glides on clear, never leaves a trace. Lady Speed Stick Gel with 24-hour protection.
Night and day.
By Menon.
There's a new spin on Wheel of Fortune! Electronic Wheel of Fortune slots! The spinning thrill of slots with a thrilling spin for Wheel of Fortune Super Jackpot! Wheel of Fortune slots, the latest spin on the greatest game!
I never won anything before.
I told you you can't take this to work. Any teas? No more playing until you clean up your house.
I'd like to solve the puzzle.
Tomorrow, Dad, now go to sleep.
Get the new electronic Wheel of Fortune game, but please, act your age.
Two unlikely companions discover life saves the best for last.
You're the best friend I ever had.
Jenna Rollins and Diane Lane in Hallmark Hall of Fame's Grace and Glory, December 13th.
We've already established that David couldn't have done anything because we're looking for something that happened much earlier in your pregnancy.
Like what?
Well, you just said it, drugs and alcohol. Now, considering the indications, it's a possibility that I have to consider.
Do you think that I deliberately kept this information from somebody?
Look, I'm not accusing you, Lily. I'm just trying to cover all the bases here.
Okay. The minute I found out I was pregnant, I didn't touch anything. Coffee, cough syrup, anything. The strongest thing that I put in my mouth was apple juice.
All right, great. Drugs and alcohol are out. Now we can look at some other possibilities. Now, you might have been around somebody who had any one of several contagious diseases or exposed to certain toxins.
No, that's not possible. She went into hiding because David was threatening her. And then...
Oh, my God.
What?
You just said exposure to toxins could do that?
Yes.
What about Hal and Carly's wedding? What about that? Remember that? The toxic gas that was going in the Mona Lisa? Do you remember that? Could that have hurt the baby?
Bill of Health.
Holden's right. Now, I can pull your chart and take a look at it, but at the time, they double-checked all the toxicology reports, and as I remember, there were no traces of the gas in your blood. And look, excuse me, I'll check it right now. Be right back.
The worst part is not knowing what did this to her. That's the part that scares me the most.
Baby's such an angel, yeah. Sleeps through the whole night. Never gives me any trouble. But I wouldn't care even if you did. Would I, Melinda, sweetie? I'm just so crazy about this little thing. I feel as if she's my very own. I treat her as if she's my... I know. I didn't mean... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They're gonna smile around spoons and debate over flavors. It's how Quaker oatmeal starts their day. You've given them what they love. And the proof is all over those empty bowls. It's like a hug that lasts all day. Quaker oatmeal warms you heart and soul.
This holiday season, after years of sacrifice, these families are opening something they never had before. The door to their very own home.
Words can't express the feelings kids have about the bad taste of some medicines. But now there's something new from Children's Tylenol. Soft chews. They taste so good and dissolve so fast. Kids won't mind taking this medicine. Words can't express how good you'll both feel.
I feel better, Mom.
Well, maybe a few words can. New soft chews from Children's Tylenol, the first choice of pediatricians.
Nobody's perfect.
He's perfect.
I'm no superhero.
He's so strong.
I can't dance.
Dance.
You don't have to be perfect to be preferred. Preferred stock cologne.
He can't dance at all.
What are you looking at?
Oh, Kurt's still steamed over crab delights. See, no one wants him when they can have real seafood with the great taste of crab and none of the work.
Lewis Kemp, they'll fillet him. Try Crab Delights from Lewis Kemp. But I was King Crab.
With the NBA on strike, we decided to call in a few experts.
What would you do if you owned the Clippers?
Kids say the darndest things. Then you just won the biggest prize of your life.
It feels great.
But there's a catch.
You mean you're going to charge me for being the millionth customer?
An all-new Candid Camera. It all happens CBS tonight.
Well, a mysterious woman...
What did she do? Stay out of the basement.
...put an angel in danger. Piper Laurie guests on Touched by an Angel, CBS Sunday.
Do those 10-10 long-distance plans really save you money? You may be surprised tonight.
What took you so long?
I got here as fast as I could.
Oh, never mind. I don't have time. My jerk of a husband just laid down the law. I gotta stick it to him, Molly. I really do. That sucker is just begging for it.
I'm with you. I just don't know
to
where you're
remember
going
about
yet.
John is that, as repulsive as it may sound, he is a man.
You're gonna play the sex card with John? Yuck!
I'm gonna get him to play the sex card with someone else.
You want him to cheat on you?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Carly. I just don't see that happening. I mean, I have radar for that sort of thing, and John is definitely one of those repressed, throw all your energy into your work type
That's
of guy.
just what he puts out onto the street. But underneath all of that workaholic stuff, Dr. D is a really hot engine, you know? And I know who gets that revving.
Who?
Lisa.
You're kidding.
Mm-mm. Right before he hooked up with me, he had this great epiphany and realized that he loved her, God help her, and he's married to me. He can't have her, and you know what that does to a guy.
Forbidden fruit. Drives them right out of their tiny little minds.
Exactly. So John hops in the sack with Lisa. I'm the poor, wounded, wronged wife, and he can't say I'm any more unfit to be a parent than he is.
Carly, I'm not sure this is going to help you. I mean, you committed adultery when you were with Hal. You got pregnant with John's baby.
Well, John and I never...
Well, I mean, technically, I know you only had sex with equipment, but still.
Doesn't even matter. Hal is history. I am now married to the real father of the baby.
We hope.
Will you stop being so negative? I am. And I'm going to be the perfect wife. But if John isn't the perfect husband...
I just still don't see how this is
I'm
going to work.
just trying to level the playing field, Molly. And that's going to happen when John gets into bed with Lisa.
So you just have to make sure that they do.
How? John's been married to Barbara. Remember? She's been putting the poor guy off forever.
Okay.
It's about time. He's due a little affection. And certainly due a little nookie. And it certainly isn't going to happen at home.
So you just have to find a way to make nature take its course. Eh?
Huh? Now, why don't you come with me and we'll figure out the details.
I gotta hand it to you. It's sheer genius. Only you could come up with this, I'll tell you. I've forgotten how much fun it is to be your friend. I've missed you.
Me too.
And I think this is a perfect way to get us back on track and go after the egomaniacal pain in the neck that came between us in the first place.
Well, I hope this... I hope I'm not doing something... I hope it's not really too terrible. Too terrible.
I don't think he's going to be too happy about this little ambush.
But it's not going to hurt him. Not really hurt him, but just...
Why are you worried about that?
Me? Why should I be worried? Why?
Maybe for the same reason you got all dolled up for this event.
This? Oh, Barbara, don't be sick. This old rag. I just opened the closet and poof, it was the first thing I saw.
I'm worried about you.
I'm going to be fine.
You still have feelings for him.
No, if I'd have... Look, after the last stunt he pulled on me, I'd have to be out of my mind.
Lisa, you're going to get hurt.
Don't worry. I can take care of myself.
Give it up. Let it go.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi. Hi.
Hello, Barbara.
Hello, Lucinda.
What's all this? This spread for the board?
Well,
champagne, no
didn't
less?
you read the little blind item in the Argus?
No, I don't bore myself reading the Argus.
Oh, pity.
Is there a clue in the Argus? Are we playing a game today?
No, it's no game. It's a wedding reception, you see, for someone who's greatly admired here at the hospital and recently got married.
Oh, it's not for me.
No, Lucinda, we do our best to ignore all of your life decisions.
Well, then, who the hell is it for?
That's a good question. Lisa?
You said this was just a simple little gathering. I don't know. It looks pretty elaborate to me.
Guys, save me. I've been trapped on the elevator with a bunch of board members. They're all wondering, what are we celebrating?
Yeah, we all want to know.
Well, I think it's probably a first, but you see, this is a surprise party. Only the guest of honor doesn't know that he's it, and nobody else knows either.
Did that make any sense?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here they are now. The guest of honor, I should say the couple in honor. Well, it's John and Carly Dixon. A surprise, Johnny.
Brad, I don't know why Camille is still so dependent on you. Maybe you ran a mind game on her when you had her off to yourself. Maybe she's got some sort of kooky notion that she can't get well without you.
She didn't need anybody to get well, except herself. She is such a strong lady. Stronger than a lot of people know. Maybe even you.
I don't need you telling me anything about my little girl, okay? 'Cause I do know how good she is and how strong she is. But Brad, she's real vulnerable right now. So you got to stay away from her.
Mrs. Bennett, if Ben and Camille are going to be happy, it's not because I'm here or not. Remember, let no man put asunder.
Don't you realize what you did to her at that engagement party? How much you humiliated her and embarrassed her and made her feel all insecure and terrible? Please, please, Brad, I'm begging you. Please, don't ruin her chances for happiness.
I love your daughter. Yeah, and I almost spilled it to a room full of people the other night.
Oh, yes, I know you did.
That's not gonna happen again, all right? Because I've made the decision to stay out of her life.
Well, good.
I want whatever Camille thinks is gonna make her happy. I want it. You know, and that's why I've made the decision to stay out of Ben and Camille's way. But lady, so should you.
Camille, I'm sorry I've upset you.
Yeah, you're damn straight I'm upset, Jack. You know what? It's not even because of me. It's just... It's you. It's the fact that you can't even conceive for 1 second that Brad is possibly telling me the truth.
Yeah, because I know the real story. It destroyed my family.
I know that. Maybe you just don't have all the facts straight, Jack.
Oh, is that right? Fact, my brother got drunk. Fact, he got in a car and hit my dad. Fact, my dad died. That's what happened, Camille. Now, maybe he smoothed out the rough edges for you. Maybe he told you they didn't see my dad or that he didn't have all that much to drink. But he cannot whitewash what he did. He ran over my father.
He didn't whitewash what he did because he didn't even do it.
Is that what he told you?
He wasn't even driving, Jack.
It just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it?
He didn't drink until afterwards. He drank to be able to make it more convincing so he could cover up for the person who really did kill your father. It was your mother.
Family get-togethers. They're lots of fun, lots of food, lots of mess, and take a lot more green to help get them clean. But not with Joy. Joy's so strong, just a spoonful does a sinkful. You'd need twice as much green to equal Joy's power to cut the toughest grease. So you use less, and using less is the real joy. Ultra Joy, the little spoonful that does a sinkful.
New Ziploc containers. Test number 12. Both of these containers can go into the microwave. One of them doesn't always make it. Ziploc, all you ever wanted in a container. New Ziploc containers. Test number 35. Great holiday leftovers? Send your guests home with the more affordable container. Ziploc, all you ever wanted in a container.
Is there a toothpaste that reduces tartar and whitens?
Absolutely. Introducing Aquafresh Whitening Plus Tartar Protection. It's proven to reduce tartar and fight cavities. Aquafresh Whitening Plus Tartar Protection for dazzling whiter teeth.
My mom says I look just like the Gerber baby. I've changed a bit. And so has Gerber. Now they don't have any added sugar or starch in over 100 recipes. Shouldn't your baby be a Gerber baby?
Stay tuned for more of As the World Turns.
A late husband's diary reveals a hidden past. Was there another woman?
I need to know.
To fulfill a wish, one grandson will search for the truth.
Turns out he had this other life.
And change their family forever.
This search is one of the best things that's ever happened to me.
Debbie Reynolds, Neil Patrick Harris, The Christmas Wish, CBS Sunday.
Coming up, Faith Ford plus Joe and Jennifer Montana on the next tower.
Wix Furniture is having this 36-hour sale.
I'm psyched. I'm pumped.
I'm ready. For furniture you won't find better prices anywhere. I only wish I had a bigger house.
You can save
Hundreds of dollars.
That's a lot of clams.
For the quality, you just can't beat it.
No way.
No how.
Come to Wix Furniture's big 36-hour sale. It's on now. Huge store-wide savings, plus incredible financing. No monthly payments and no finance charges due till January 2000 with the Wix charge.
I highly recommend the bedrooms.
Now, even in the middle of winter, I can grow fresh herbs indoors with my Chia Herb Garden. The Chia Herb Garden growing kit contains everything I need. And what I like best is this natural chia growing sponge. No more messy potting soil. It holds just the right amount of air and moisture to help my herbs grow nice and healthy. Chia Herb Garden, the perfect gift. I bought one for my mother, my friend, my neighbor, and myself.
Chia Herb Garden is available at Kmart and Super Kmart. Makes a great gift.
Hollywood Squares! This job ranks as the worst overall. What is it?
Janet Reno's fashion coordinator.
Join Ian Ziering, Sharon Lauren, and Paul Schaefer on Hollywood Squares.
Tonight at 7 on CBS 2.
The address is CBS.
Welcome home.
My mom.
Jack, I know it's a shock, and it's really painful for you.
It's a damn lie.
Your mother was drinking, and apparently nobody knew about it. And when Brad realized what happened, he got in the car with her.
No, Camille.
He tried to.
No, it never happened. It's a lie.
Jack, if you
what he said was a setup. He knew you'd tell me.
No, you don't. He will hate me for telling you. He made me promise that I would never say anything to you.
No, he used you. Don't you understand that? He used you.
When he told me this, we had nearly just died. Do you know what it means to me right now to have to go back on my word to him? But I have to, because I can't stand here and watch you keep punishing him for something he didn't do,
You know,
Jack.
Camille, I don't want to talk about this anymore,
He
okay?
loves you, Jack. He's your brother. He's in pain. You can't keep beating up on him for a lie.
Camille.
Like, this has got to stop. This has got to stop, Jack, because he's not a killer. He's not.
Oh, but my mom is.
She blacked out. She doesn't.
You know, I don't care what he said. You don't know what it did to me when my dad died. I mean, my world practically ended when he died. I remember standing over the grave as they lowered the coffin in the ground, thinking it was over. I mean, everything I thought was safe, everything that I loved, it was gone. I mean, I loved my father, and he was gone. He never got to see me graduate college. He never got to see me become a cop like him. He'll never know his grandkids. He would have loved all of it. He loved people. He loved life. He could sing to break your heart. And it was all over for him. All in one stupid, drunken moment.
Brad's not to blame, Jack.
Oh, yeah, but my mom is. He's twisting everything around to blame her. You expect me to believe that, Camille? Is that it? No way. Never.
John, you and Carly are married? Is this some kind of a joke?
I always said Lisa would snap one of these days.
Well, it is pretty weird. Last time I checked, Carly, you were married to Hal.
Right, that's not true anymore.
What?
Well, Hal and I split. No hard feelings or anything. We both realized that it was the best thing for everybody.
It's okay, it's okay.
Excuse me, Dr. Dixon. Isn't she pregnant, Mrs. Dixon?
With Hal's baby, and you left him?
And now you're with John?
Did I miss something about a baby?
Maybe I can straighten this out. It seems very complicated for her.
Very complicated, John.
Yes. A few days ago, Hal and Carly went down to the Caribbean and got a divorce.
Actually, Hal and I went down to the Caribbean to get a divorce from you, John.
We're going to need scorecards.
Must have been real busy in the Caribbean.
Well, I guess once we got our divorce, it cleared the decks for you and Carly. Right, John?
I feel like I'm in an episode of The Twilight Zone.
Well, why don't I just cut to the chase then? I know there's one question that's on all your minds that you want to ask, and let me answer it for you. Carly is not carrying Hal's child, and that's why she is Mrs. Dixon, because she is probably carrying ours.
Probably.
Sorry.
It's like I said, this is all normal. Look, the good news is that you started looking into this early.
So, what's next?
You watch her, and you keep taking good care of her. There may not be any more seizures, and as she develops, she may catch up.
So that's it? We're supposed to just sit back and hope that everything's going to be all
No,
right?
we can't do that. We can't. We have to do something.
Look, there is one thing. There's a specialist, a pediatric neurologist in a town that's not too far from here. His name is Dr. Dorado. Now, the tests that Bob and I ran are inconclusive, so having a consultation with him may be helpful. I'll still be involved, but I'm not a pediatrician, so this is his area of expertise.
Please, set up an appointment.
Yeah, as soon as possible.
All right, I'll get my assistant on it right now.
What if it's too late?
No, come on. You heard Ben. This seizure could be a one-time thing.
What if I did something? What if I did something that I don't remember and I keep...
You didn't. You didn't do it.
But
You were careful.
what if somebody did something to me, like David or James?
Look, nobody was around you.
We don't know that. We don't know how. Maybe they got to me somehow, and maybe I just keep going over and over in my...
to yourself, okay?
I'm just really scared. I'm really scared.
You were the best mom in the world to Hope. You took good care of her, okay? Back then, when you were pregnant, now, forever.
You're such a good daddy. A real natural. Baby's lucky to have you. I can understand why you'd be a little possessive. Really. But, it's getting late, and I have to get baby to the doctor's for her exam. So you should be taking your nap, too. You're still recuperating. You're so funny how you go on about that. You must really hate that little town, don't you?
Betty Crocker knows how to make 'em flip. Lighter, fluffier Bisquick pancakes. Because when it comes to great pancakes, Betty knows best.
It can be scratchy, achy, mean. When a sore throat plays rough, give the kid a bear. A new Get Better Bear sore throat pop. It soothes the throat. It's the bear that makes it better. New Get Better Bears from Dimetapp.
There are 7 million kids in this country who wet the bed, often because their bladders haven't grown as quickly as the rest of their bodies. One product can help, that protects, yet looks and feels like real underwear. It's helping a lot of kids feel better about themselves. Good nights mean good mornings.
Hands. They keep us in touch with the world. Sometimes too much. That's why there's Purell. It kills even the toughest germs without water. And since Purell won't dry your hands, you can use it every time you touch too much to help stay well. Purell.
Ow! So you think Santa will like these red and green M&Ms?
I don't know. I never met the guy. He does exist!
They do exist. Santa?
More Balmex. Do you guys know something I don't?
Yes.
Balmex really clears up diaper rash.
And Balmex wipes off easily.
Without irritating baby's skin. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Balmex clears up diaper rash, wipes off easily.
You just can't hear it.
Hear what? That my mom killed her husband? And tried to lay it all on her son?
No, Jack, that's not the way he explained it to me.
Okay, well, what he told you was crap. My mother never got drunk, Camille. It never happened. And now Brad's trying to lay this all on her, trying to save his own stinking hide by accusing her. Now, what kind of man would do that to his own mother?
He loves your mother. That's why he tried to
Bull.
cover for her.
Brad never did anything for anyone but himself.
Jack, God, you're talking to me. When did you become...
Hey, you know what? I'm sorry this is so hard for you to hear. I told you to stay out of this mess.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Well, the good news is if I can't reach you, maybe I can still help Brad. Do I need to sign that?
Yeah. Here, your initial there.
What's this?
This is the receipt for Brad's bail. I paid it. Is, Mr. Snyder free to go?
Yeah, we're releasing him now.
You can't do this, Camille. He was caught with David Stenbeck's ransom money.
I know. And he has to defend himself, and he'll be able to do that better if he's not in jail.
Damn it!
Camille, please tell me you didn't bail that fool out of jail.
He helped me, now I'm helping him.
Oh,
end of story, Mom.
Come on, the guy's bad news. You gotta cut him loose.
I help my friends. I don't turn my back on my friends, okay?
Don't you have a wedding to plan? Don't you want a life to live with Ben? There's no place in any of that for Brad Snyder.
Well, it finally took you a couple of years, but you made it, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Payback for that engagement party I threw for you a couple of years ago.
John, now you know me better than that. I don't live in the past. I live in the here and now. Hey, you having a good time at your party? Look at all of this. I've got everything you like. I had the bellinis with the sour cream and the caviar. John, come on, enjoy.
Lisa.
Yes.
You really have outdone yourself, not just with the menu.
Oh, well, Kim, I just wanted to do what I felt was appropriate.
I would say, actually, that you were inspired. I'm not sure by what, but...
Honey,
Excuse me.
is John out of his mind? I mean, marrying Carly?
Well...
Look what she did to Hal.
Honey, it's not what anybody expected. I mean, I knew that the past year had been tough for him, losing the baby and Barbara. But I didn't realize he was as hard on him as this.
I know, but this is...
Well, you know something? I have a feeling something else is going on here that we don't know about.
Well, John, darling, congratulations. So, what did you wear to your charming wedding?
Well, seeing as how we were in the Caribbean and all, we didn't really wear anything special, just to dress, you know. But the honeymoon suite, now that was special, wasn't it, honey?
Oh, John, darling, I'm sorry. After me, it's downhill all the way.
Tell me something. You carry a gun now that you're married into the mob.
Oh, you upstaged me. You've topped my wedding.
Now, we're all grown-ups, we're sophisticated, and even though we don't know exactly what's going on, when we do, we'll realize that actually what it is that John and Carly
Lisa.
are just trying to be loving parents to the new baby when it comes. And, John, you know what? I think it's the time for you to make a speech. Toast your bride, don't you think so?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I don't really think that
Come
that's...
on, everybody! The groom is now going to make a speech. Here, Johnny, speech.
Well, thank you all for coming to celebrate, helping us celebrate our marriage. We really appreciate your coming here. You're all such good people. Anyway, here's to Mrs. Dixon, to her finest hour, when she gives birth to a healthy new baby.
Yeah.
Well, that's a bummer. You okay?
Yeah. Oh, I'm fine. Do you think I care what these snobs think? They've never liked me.
Carly, this little party seems to have put a little damper on your getting John and Lisa together, huh?
Are you kidding? We're gonna work on that right now.
She just humiliated him in front of everyone.
So what, Molly? Look at these people. Have you ever seen more people in one room who look like they've just been sucking lemons? They think that the good doctor's out of his mind for getting messed up with me.
Carly, she is the one who set him up.
Doesn't matter, Molly. Now more than ever, he's gonna need someone who loves him. And she still does. Look at her. It's all over her face.
I don't know. He seems pretty angry with her.
Yeah. Well, when has that ever kept a guy from getting turned on? Hmm? It's a man thing. The more she pushes his buttons, the more he wants her.
When it comes to hairspray, the competition's stiff. The competition's sticky. The competition can't hold up to Pantene Pro V hairspray with Elastess. Other hairsprays are just no match for Pro V. Only Pro V has Elastess, so it holds this well, feels this good, and bounces right back into place. Pantene Pro V Flexible Hold Hairspray, the only one with Elastess.
The best hold, the best feel, the best of both worlds. No competition.
My dad's just moved in with us. He's quite a character. Very disciplined, very organized. And that's gonna be difficult with two very active little boys. I know his appearance is very important to him. He keeps those shirts of his spotless. I don't want them to end up dingy when they get thrown in the wash with the kids' dirty stuff.
Liquid Tide's new Clean Rinse formula. It helps prevent dirt in the wash water from redepositing on clothes, so everything comes out whiter than with regular detergents.
I think they're gonna learn a lot from each other.
Your period changes day by day. So for the beginning, middle, and end, Tampax presents the multi-pack. Supers, regulars, and lights, all in one box. Your period doesn't stay the same every day. Why should your tampon? The Tampax multi-pack, without a doubt.
Every day I wake up, pour myself a cup of that rich Folgers aroma. The best part of waking up, it's the do-up in all I do. The mountain grown aroma, always coming through. Oh, the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Baby and I won't go anywhere near Oakdale. I found a pediatrician right here in Groverton. So you can take your nap, and while we're gone, and when we get back, you can give baby her supper time bottle. And don't worry, I got that new car seat you made me buy, and I'll put her in there nice and snug. It's such a lovely day outside, and the trip isn't too long. Baby loves driving in the car. Ooh, don't you? Yes. We'll see the Christmas decorations. They'll be up in Groverton now.
Ben's nurse just got us an appointment. It's in Groverton. A Dr. Dorado has a complex there.
Groverton's that's not far.
Yeah, it's about 20 minutes, but we have to go now. Ben sort of worked it out.
Oh, okay. Let's get the baby at your mom's, and then hopefully we'll get some answers.
Okay.
Dr. Gerard? John? It's a storeroom. It's a supply room, Doctor.
It's the oddest thing. Barbara wants to meet me in here. I will tell her my victory is not so sweet. Hey, Barbara, honey. What are you doing in here?
But Dr. Gerard wanted me to meet him here.
What's that?
Wait a minute. It's locked.
Mission accomplished. My husband and his mistress ought to be real cozy together.
No, Camille. You're thinking you're just friends. Brad's got it all wrong.
Mama, whatever he feels for me, he was there for me, and I'll be there for him.
Well, what about the man you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with? How do you think Ben is going to feel about you bailing that hustler out of jail?
You know what? I'll handle this. I'm
Hey,
gonna talk.
look, sorry, Jack.
It's about the night Dad died.
Oh, you want to talk about that here and now?
Yeah, that's right.
Listen, you're not going to let this go. Why don't you just go to hell?
I hear you're telling a new story. I'm gonna let you off the hook.
In this highly technological world, it's nice to know there's still one thing moms can trust to work exactly the way they expect it to, time after time. Doctor recommended Robitussin for fast, soothing relief for coughs. Wouldn't it be great if everything worked as well? Robitussin, recommended by doctors, pharmacists, and Dr. Mom.
Learning to walk always has its ups and downs, which can push harsh wetness back onto baby's skin. So we created Pampers Premium Extra Protection. It locks wetness away better under pressure than the leading regular diaper to help baby skin stay dry and healthy. So even if you have to hit bottom, before you can bounce back up, there's always new Pampers Premium Extra Protection.
Step into a clean shower every day without cleaning your shower again. Try Tilex Fresh Shower. After your shower, spray a light mist. Don't scrub or rinse. Try Tilex Fresh Shower and you'll never have to clean your shower again.
No more excuses. Zyban is here. Prescription medicine, only available from your doctor. Ask your doctor about Zyban or call 1-888-650-PILL to find out more. Zyban. Now you have another choice.
Aspen Sensation, an exhilarating scent, an uplifting sensation. Aspen Sensation. Aspen Sensation, a new fragrance for women. Feel it.
Deep in the soul of every man rides a legend. And at any given moment, he can set it free. Stetson, cologne for men. The attraction is legendary.
Tonight, when a child star is targeted,
These are real bullets.
the coolest PI hits the teen beat with some help from Hanson.
Explain this to me again. Which one of these guys is Hanson?
All new Buddy Farrow. Then, when Don works his magic on Yasmin,
I am so on to you.
could tonight be the night?
It's crossed my mind.
Now we're getting somewhere.
All new Nash After Buddy, CBS tonight. A young singer fights off a stalker.
You're only gonna sing for me.
Now Chuck Norris shows him how to rock and roll.
Maybe we should have called for backup.
Why? Walker, CBS Saturday.
Tonight on the CBS Evening News, you've seen the ads for those 1010 long-distance plans, but are you really saving? The story later.
When I got my invitation to my class reunion, Daryl got out my yearbook.
Look at your hair.
I was looking at my smile. Sure looked a lot whiter and healthier back then. So I switched to Crest Extra Whitening. It works kind of like a dentist paste to gently polish away stains without bleaching, to let the natural whiteness of my teeth shine through.
That's right. Hey! Kim, I know that smile.
Wait!
You haven't changed a bit. We have to dance. Remember this?
Behind that healthy smile, there's a Crest kid.
Prices are falling at Ross.
thousands of new markdowns. Save 50 to 70% on women's fall and holiday fashions. The Ross December clearance. Hurry.
You know you want satellite television from DirecTV and USSB. But can you get it the way you want it? Sure. Just call GTE Satellite Entertainment. You can get tons of sports and entertainment. You can buy your dish or just lease it. Install it yourself or have GTE do it for you. All with one call to GTE Satellite Entertainment. Because if you can't get satellite TV the way you want it, maybe you shouldn't get it at all. Call now for a free installation kit or $99 professional installation.
'Tis the season of family fun.
Southern California style.
Home for the Holidays from Universal Studios Hollywood. Saturday on CBS 2. A What's Right special.